a $17 product, a Facebook group I wasn't even a member of, and 4 figures in income. In today's video, I am revealing to you the exact 7-step strategy that I took that made that happen. And I'm showing you how to do it without no big audience, no complicated tech, and no paid ads. Now, I'm about to break down to you the 7 steps that I took. Pay attention to these, particularly step number 6, because a lot of people fail in this step, and that's where you get a lot more conversions. So let's get into it. Step number 1, build the funnel before you drive the traffic. Yes, I want to let you know, before you start driving any traffic to any product or creating any attention to yourselves, please build the funnel, okay? And this is what mine looked like in this particular Facebook group. I started off with a $17 masterclass. That was literally the front door to my whole offering, because it didn't just stop there. So you got the $17 product. Then you had my journal to create an AI tool, which was the immediate upsell after they purchased my $17 masterclass. In the masterclass itself, I then upsold them to my Planner to Profit school community. And then if they wanted to work one-on-one with me, they had the opportunity to apply and do so. So every single step that they took, every single bit in my funnel answered a natural, provided a natural answer to their next question, because they would have been like, okay, what's next? So my $17 masterclass solved the problem of, I want to learn how to make a journal. My journal to create an AI solved, I want to build a journal, but I want to do it quicker and faster with like in half the time. My Planner to Profit school community solves, I want ongoing support and income from this. My one-on-one package solves, I want direct access to D. That's me. And then each product you see solves and answers their next question. So you want to be able to make sure that you are able to do this with your things. So spend time making sure you have set up your funnel first before you now drive traffic to it, because trust me, get the system on lock and done correctly first, so you don't have to worry. And one of the great things that I did is I used System.io. System.io, if you guys want it, I can drop my link in the description. But I set everything up. It took me hours to set everything up, but once it was set up, that was it. It sent my emails like clockwork. It took payments like clockwork. Everything it did just like clockwork. It literally made my job so much easier. Let's move on to step 2. Step 2, find the right room and research the group first. This is very, very important. Before I paid for any single post, I spent time watching that group. I watched what posts were doing, what posts were getting hundreds of comments on them, what format worked. Was it video? Was it text? Was it image? Was it stat? What was it? I looked at what time was best to post. I looked at what the best hook style was. I literally treated it like market research, like for real. I opened up a Notion doc. In that Notion doc, I screenshotted all the posts that got hundreds of comments. And I looked at and I analyzed what was the style of how they wrote that made it go viral in the group. Literally, so I compiled all of that. I took it to Claude and I said, Claude, analyze the style and the way in which these posts have been written. And I want you to keep that format and apply it for when I am ready to start creating posts. So that's exactly what I did. So I would say to you, when I went into that group, I wasn't guessing. I had studied and watched and observed the land for a while. So when I went in with my first paid post, it had to make impact because I now knew what I was doing. Okay. So I'm going to say to you, and this will be, open up a Google Doc, open up a Notion, and you are going to write down these following questions. Answer them before your first post, okay? What format gets the most comments? Video, text, image, poll. What hook style stops the scroll? Is it a question? Was it a statement? Was it controversy? Was it financial related? What time of day does what time of day do the highest performing posts get published? Very important, because I found a particular time of day where people were the most active. And remember, people in this group, majority were based in the US, but other parts of the world. And also, I made note of what problem the audience complained about the most. So was it, oh, I can't do this, or I'm stuck on this, or I want to learn this? Now, the group that I was in is mostly to do with Canva, and which was perfect because my offer centers on Canva. So it was absolutely like it was ready made for my offer. So whatever problem the people were having, that is your offer. So also as well, have a look at the trusted voices in the group. What things were they posting that got traction? So I made note of this, and I saw the style which they wrote and what they were doing, and then I did it in my own style and in my own way. So very, very important. Let's move on to step 3. Step 3 is you want to position yourself as an expert before you offer. Very, very important. I spent time posting value first. I literally went onto people's posts. Anyone that was like, I need help, how do I do this, that was related to my area of expertise, I literally wrote down. I literally spent time writing paragraph. I made sure my responses were detailed and helpful. It wasn't just do this, do that. No, I spent time writing it so they knew what to do. So what I was really doing is the more that I was writing and giving away free value, the more I was positioning myself as an expert. And this is what you want to do. I was giving away pure value. I was like, hey guys, this and this and that. If you want to do this, this and this is how to do it. So spend your first few days as you are observing the group and what's happening in there. Give value, because even Alex Hormozy says it. Give away so much value because it's always going to come back to you. And what you don't realize is that people are watching. People are observing. They may not approach you now, but later on down the line, once they've seen more of you and you consistently, oh, they'll come. They will come for sure. Okay. So when you have gained people's trust, that's when you can now present them with your offer. Okay. So I spent time gaining people's trust, answering questions. I did that for about maybe 5 days or so. And I still kind of did it, but I was very focused about, let me offer value before I now present them with my offer, where I'm now asking, hey, do you want to buy this, etc. So this meant that I had spent time building up trust so that my offer only lands because I now had credibility and I've established that in the group. All right, so I want to encourage you to do the same. Let's move on to step number 4. Step number 4, engineer a viral post. The hook, the keyword, the call to action, and the timing. So one of my first reels or posts in the group got over 300 comments. So in my eyes, I would call that as a viral reel in that particular group. And it wasn't luck. It was completely engineered. And here's what I did. I made sure that, remember at the time I was doing my research, I made sure that my hook called them and spoke to them. So I called them out essentially. You got to remember, like as I was saying before, research the group. Look at what style of posts have gone viral before. A lot of the posts that kind of go viral in this group is to call them out, explain or call out the pain point that they're going through. Go ahead and do that. And then it was from that I also had, in it, I knew the style of writing. So I knew to have my comments ready. I had everything prepped beforehand. So my comments were there underneath my post. I also had my link there. I had a call to action. I had value in there. I literally came up with a formula with Claude on exactly how each hook would be, what the comments would be, how I would stack them, and the links. So all I did every single time I knew when to post, all I did is copy pasted from my Notion document into Facebook, and that was that. And I just responded to any comments, and that was essentially kind of it. So when I posted my post, as I said, I posted a reel. I literally said in the reel, comment learn if you want to learn how to do XYZ. So I had over 300 comments of people saying learn, learn, learn. So these people were single-handedly telling me, hey, I am your person. Like, I want to learn how to do this. So it also validated my offer as well. So I knew that, right, my offer is perfect for them. And when I started seeing the people purchasing, I knew that, right, this is definitely the right offer. This is the right thing to offer them, because it literally was perfect. So everything I did in my research, when I now posted, it happened. So I want to encourage you, go back and look at the format of posts, study them and replicate it. You don't need to go and do something brand new. There's a reason why people go viral time and time again, using a specific style and format of the way they're writing their posts. So go and study it. All right, let's move on to step number 5. Step number 5, Freebie Friday. Give free value that builds your email list. And this is exactly what I did, okay? So I posted a free daily planner as part of Freebie Friday. This group has a Freebie Friday. That means every Friday you can post your product in the group, but it must be free. So I gave away one of like my cutest daily planners, and sorry, everything that I make is high quality. It's dope. So I was very strategic about why I gave away that. And my strategy was that I was going to give away a high quality freebie so that people could see like a sample of my work and what it is that I produce. So when it now came to getting my offer, they'd already sampled my work and knew the quality of what I produce. So when I now posted my freebie, that freebie, I got about, in that first one, over 500 people downloaded my freebie. That means that in the space of 24 hours, 500 plus people came onto my website, downloaded my freebie. Some of them came onto my website and bought other stuff as well. So you can imagine, it was going, it was going crazy. My phone did not stop buzzing and going ka-ching, ka-ching. Like, it didn't stop. It just kept buzzing and buzzing and buzzing and buzzing. It was insane. And I couldn't believe that in 24 hours, I had gotten 500 people on my website downloading my freebie, and these now 500 people were now on my email list. And what was perfect about them is that now they were on my email list, I could now email them about my masterclass. And that's exactly what I did. When they downloaded my freebie, inside my freebie, like the way I packaged it, it had their next step was what? Sign up for the masterclass. And I also had, as part of my email sequence, hey guys, I'm doing this masterclass. Come along if you want to learn how to make this daily planner that I made. So it was absolutely perfect. And that freebie honestly paid for itself over and over again, because people were coming to the website, seeing and learning more about me. And I really want to just highlight to you that if you are going to give away a freebie, please don't give away something that's watered down. Give away something that's quality and shows a perfect representation of your work, because you never know who is watching. All right, with that, let's move on to step number 6. Now, step number 6 is the personal follow-up, the move most people skip. Now, I get it, because it can be quite scary following up with people. People find it very uncomfortable. But listen, we're leaving money on the table here. So people who had messaged me maybe like a few weeks back that, hey, I really want to come to the masterclass, I can't make it that day, are you going to do another one? I screenshotted them, took a note of their names, and then what I did is when I was running it again, I hit them up and I said, hey, I'm running this masterclass again. Last time you were really interested. Do you still want to come through? Are you still interested? Most of them were like, yes, 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 please. Yes, thank you. Or can I get the replay and stuff? Do not be afraid to follow up with people, okay? And don't be afraid to send them a direct message like, hey, are you coming to the masterclass tonight? Don't, because some people would have seen it, gotten distracted, seen it, maybe forgot, seen it, or maybe they didn't have the money right then and there, seen it, or maybe they just needed more touch points from you to validate who you were. And that's also some of it as well. And that's why you got to keep posting. You got to keep being visible in the group so people kind of get used to you, you know, and stuff like that. So make sure you hit people up. Honestly, do not be afraid to do that, because some people just simply forgot. And if you're going to sit in your feelings and be like, oh, I don't feel comfortable, listen, you got to get yourself out there. Just send people a reminder. It takes like 10 seconds to do. Either they'll ignore it or they'll go be like, oh yeah, coming, and go and, hey, can I have the link again? Drop the link. There you go. That few seconds of discomfort, literally the fact that they've gone and paid you now and come to the masterclass, just brush that feeling off. Listen, it's not even worth getting into your feelings about that, okay? And with that, let's move on to the last and final step, step 7. Step 7, the upsell ladder from $17 to community to my one-to-one. Now, I did not just sell a $17 masterclass. I built a whole pathway for people to walk as far down that they wanted to go down this path, okay? Some people came, they stayed at the $17 masterclass, perfectly fine. Some people came, they got the $70 masterclass, and they also got Journal Creator AI, the AI tool upsell, perfect. Some people came, they got the masterclass, they got the AI tool, and they also got my Planner to Profit School community. There you go. Some people came, they got the masterclass, they got the AI tool, they got the Planner to Profit community, and now they wanted one-on-one help and direct access to me. So you see, like, the funnel that I built at the beginning served every buyer at every level they were ready for. Very important, which is why you got to make sure that you are building your funnel first, you know, before you now start driving traffic to it. So remember, for me, the $17 masterclass, it was the door, but it wasn't the final destination. It was the beginning of a relationship. So if you only offer a $17 product and you don't offer anything else or a natural upsell after that, you are leaving revenue on the table, because the buyers who want more, they now have nowhere to go. They're like, oh, what's next? Like, do you have anything else? So it's so important, because you will realize that, wow, like, give the people the path. They can go as far in that path as they want to. Some people will come and get one thing, they may go away for a little bit, but they will come back and get the one-to-one. Like, for real, like, you know, give them the path, let them walk it. All right, so here we go. You guys can see that I have been able to literally I had 536 freebie downloads, over 300 comments on a viral post, a masterclass that filled a room like literally I've never been in. It was online, you know, and 4 figures in income from a $17 entry point. No big audience, no paid ad, the right room, the right strategy, and the willingness to do the uncomfortable thing. So if you watch this and you are thinking, I want to do this, but I want to do it with my journal, my planner, my product, my digital product, my course, whatever it is. Everything that I've taught you in this video, I teach inside my Planner to Profit School community. Now, everything from the Facebook strategy to the freebie, how to create your lead magnet, to email marketing, to creating your digital product, whatever that may be, a course, an ebook, a digital product, a journal, whatever it is, to how to actually do upsells. Everything is inside my Planner to Profit School community, and it is linked in the description box if you want it. And if you are that person that's like, look, can you build out the whole system for me? Build my funnel, build my offer, build my product, set up the emails, campaign, everything like that. I can do all of that for you. So you can also click below and click on our Planner to Profit Elite system. That's where we set up everything for you from beginning to end. So all you have to do is just show up and be fabulous. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.